Hello, how do you do swing trading daily chart analysis of upward large cap stocks if you are using long option line swing trading strategy? You open your watch list, and here we have our watch list open. We are going to analyze 3 stocks from the list. The first one is COR. So you open your chart as well, and you use daily chart. For swing trading, you can use daily chart, either maximum daily chart if your platform has it, or 1 year daily chart, and we can go back and forth between the two. So COR, with our long option line swing trading strategy, we have our trend lines, option lines, long option lines, trace, and some of them color coded to be where we will like to buy the stocks next time. So we have COR yesterday, March 6, 2025. The price went up. That is why we have a green bar there, and the price is highlighted in green, the closing price. And a green bar means the price in the morning was lower than the price in the evening at the closing of the market, so the price went up that day. And a red bar means the price in the evening was lower than the price in the morning. The price dropped that day. So we purchased COR and sold it. That's why we have those arrows there. In 2025, when it reached a new high, it pulled back, and we were waiting to see higher lows. So we have this low, that's the bottom of the red bar, higher than this one, which is higher than this one. So 2, and we got in. Although we may not need it to wait for 2 higher lows here to get in the sense that we are getting at a trend line that is not too far from the next high. So, but we waited to ensure that it's not going to go lower than that. We start having higher lows, and we got in there. That did turn out to be a red bar. But anyway, so let's go to maximum daily chart. And on the 1 year daily chart, we have 52 weeks low, 52 weeks high. Good. So we have 2 trend lines that we trace, and we have been following it. We don't know if it's going to come back to this, in the sense that it does not really make wide mountain. So that made me think maybe it's just going to keep claiming this one, but we don't know. So we are just going to continue observing it to see if it's going to reach a new high, which will be our exit point, or if it's going to pull back on us to come down to this area. At that point, we'll get stuck in it for a while. If it comes back down here before going back up, and who knows, if it comes down back here, we might get some more. We don't know, but I just feel like maybe this could just be the new trend line that it will try to follow, as the previous pattern seems to be repeated along this trend line. But yeah, the next one we'll analyze is cost. So at this point though, for this one, if we didn't, I think this arrow here, Although I think this arrow should have been okay. So we bought it and then it turned red that day. So one thing I like to point out as well is this is an entry point as well, following a pullback that is higher than the previous one. So we have higher lows here. So this is another entry point as well, which was yesterday, and today will be an entry point as well if it's a green bar. So you have two entry points here, yesterday and today. If today is a green bar, I like to buy the stocks at a green bar days, not a pullback days. Although I could purchase it and that day could end up being a red bar as well. So yesterday could have been a day to buy some, today could be a day to buy some as well if I were to buy. But there is something to keep in mind. Is it going to continue going up, or is it going to turn around and go down to the lowest? So when you are buying, when you have multiple, let's go back to, that's where we are. When you have multiple trend lines that you color code to be your entry point, like those two for instance, you'll ask yourself, is there a chance for this to come down to the lower one? And you'll compare what the price is designing pattern wise to the previous one to see how the pattern where the mountain, how tall or how wide they are, to determine if you think it is likely to come down here, or if it's already designed those patterns on the top side, to and that will, because you're pretty much trying to figure out if the top trend line is the upper the wall for the upside of the mountain. Does that make sense? Do you see this mountain here? You have the upside of that mountain and you have a trend line supporting the chart on that side, and then you have another support line supporting the descent. That one will be downward when this one will be upward. So you have, and so now you'll wonder if this line is the upside wall of the mountain or if it is the valley of the mountain. Does that make sense? So if this can be the upside of the mountain, the upside wall of the mountain supporting the chart that is climbing the mountain to the mountain top, then you'll ask yourself, are you getting in early enough, or are you getting in toward the end of that trend line, like close to the peak of the mountain? Because after that, when it's done, it might decide to climb down to the valley. So is this the valley of the mountain, the new valley of the mountain, or is it the upside wall of the mountain and this the valley of the mountain? That is something you have to ask yourself for each stocks that you are trying to swing trade when you are using long up-to-long swing trading strategy, so that you are careful when you are getting in on uptrend lines. That way you do not stay in the trade too long, unless you got in at the valley going up and you know that you will stay in the trade for a while, because the stocks is going to climb that mountain for a while before it will decide to come down. But I just feel like this could be the new valley, therefore I dare to purchase some. So we'll see if it was a good purchase or not. But again, it is a good stock in the sense that it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So if it decided to pull back to the valley down, then we'll get stuck in it for a while and we will learn from it. But that's why it's good to handpick stocks for your watch list, to have stocks that you can invest in long term. Use those to swing trade, so that if you purchase it and the price goes down, you are not priced to sell it at a loss. You can just leave your money in it until it goes back up, and you sell it at a profit and learn from the experience. The next one we are going to analyze is costs. And costs, we have two trend lines here again, in fact 3, but we think this will be, in fact we have 4. Well, we didn't highlight those ones because we thought it would be less likely for the price to fall back all the way down there, but this is most likely. And this seems to be like the upside wall of the mountain, in the sense that it can actually make tall mountain and wide. See how wide it is before it touched base with this, and it was a little bit wide here before it touched base, but not so much here, and then it start climbing here. But the thing is kind of wide here as well, kind of wide. So it seems to be repeating the same pattern, climbing up. So we don't know if this is the new valley or if this is the valley and this is the upside wall of the mountain. So if this is the upside wall of the mountain, it's been climbing that for a year, 2023 mark, 2024 mark, 2025 mark. So it's 1 year time frame here, but it started before, you see, 2023. So when it reached that high, it pulled back and start over. So kind of May 2022 or so. And so we don't know if this is the new, it seems to be the new valley, but there is a chance this could be as well. So because this is that close to the new high, that we really don't know if this will be the new valley or if it's just the upside of the mountain wall, and at some point it will pull back to this one. So if we go to 1 year daily chart to get closer, yesterday it pulled back, so we have a red bar there. But yeah, when it reached the bottom of it, reached this trend line, it doesn't take long for it when it's going up to reach a new high. So we can just extend this line, keeping an eye on there and there, and here it went a little bit below it and is, yeah, so it's pulling back, but it's not quite close to the trend line yet. So yeah, we don't know if this is going to be the new it's just quite close to the high, that to the peak of the mountain, that we don't know if it's, you know, the far side up of the mountain wall or if that's a new valley. So but we'll just keep observing it. We traded in 2024 using short up to launching trading strategy, bought it and sold it there, and bought it there and sold it there. So we bought it, it pulled back on us, we stayed in there until it became positive, we sold it there. This arrow here does not have a place there, and we bought it again and sold it there. We bought it again and sold it there, and we have been pretty much watching it. to see what it's doing. But yeah, we really don't know if it is safe to keep buying it around this trend line or wait for it on the lower one. But that both are more than 1 year long trend line, this one and this one, which we try to continue this trend line. I blend both in, but if I extend it, it will follow somewhere. It'll follow somewhere there between the two, but blend it in well with this one, which blend it in well with this one as well. But we'll just keep observing it. When you are analyzing a chart and you don't see one that send the pattern, don't take any action. Just keep observing it to see, observing it, analyze it on a daily basis, with the hope that every single day that the market close, the price bar added to the chart is one additional puzzle that is adding it to the pattern, and over time you'll see if you'll be able to grasp the pattern that the price is drawing. So the last one that we are going to analyze is CRM. That's the last one that we will analyze in this video. So CRM, we have this trend line that we like to buy at, and the reason why we highlight this is because previously it has a wide mountain. You see how wide it is before it touches base with it. We think it could try to repeat the same thing. Right now it's following this trend line, but it could well be the upside wall mountain, and at some point it could well try to come down to this one, but right now it's far away from it. So we'll just keep observing it. And this concludes how you can do your daily chart analysis for swing trading. If you are swing trading upward large cap stocks or upward stocks, and you are using long option line swing trading strategy, you handpick your stocks for your stock watch list, upward stocks for long uptrend line swing trading strategy. You trace your trend lines or your support lines passing by the lows, the obvious lows of the chart, and you highlighted the uptrend line or support lines that you feel like the stock is more likely to fall back to use as a support at the valley of the mountain to start climbing a new mountain. You highlight those to be your entry point. So you select those lines as your entry point, and on a daily basis you analyze the chart to see how the chart performed during the day when the market was open. So you analyze your chart at the end of the day when the market closed, or early in the morning before the market's open, to compare where the price is to your trend lines that you like to buy at. And when the stock pull back to that trend line, you will start observing it closely, looking for higher lows. This low is higher than this one, is higher than this one, will allow you to trace an uptrend there. And you have lower lows here, will allow you to trace a downtrend here, because this is lower than this. So you have lower lows that will drive the price down. So when it reaches the trend line, you start looking for higher lows. The red bar at the bottom of them should be higher than the previous one, and those lows should be delimited by the green bars. And when you have about 2 or so of those higher lows, you can plan to buy at the first or second green bar that follow a pullback. You are just trying to make sure you the price is down, going down, and start going up before you buy, so that you don't buy it too early and get stuck in the trade until it comes back up past your level for you to start seeing a positive unrealized gain in your account. So, and once you buy, you'll continue doing your daily chart analysis, comparing where you bought it, where the price is, to where you want to exit. For upward large cap stocks, they do reach new high frequently. Therefore, the next high could be your entry point. When you are analyzing on a maximum daily chart or 1 year daily chart, they should be able to show you the high, especially if it's an upward large cap stocks and the high is within 1 year time frame. You'll be able to see on 1 year daily chart as well the all-time high. Otherwise, on 1 year daily chart, you will see that 1 year time frame high point. But yeah, so but for the stocks we have, they keep making all-time high often. Therefore, you will aim for the next one if you have that type of stocks in your portfolio. So, and you will, and when you reach that, you see the new high, you exit, you sell the stocks. But again, before you buy and before you sell, you can compare the price movement around those areas in the past. At the trend line, did they linger there for a while before moving up, or when it touch base, it start making higher lows? Did they just continue going up from there? Allows you, give you an idea if you just need to buy after you see a few higher lows, if it's okay for you to buy, or if it's most likely pull back again to rise again before taking off. It's like, you see the way it did it here. It touched base before, went up, but pull back again, went up, pull back again, went up, pull back again, before has enough momentum to start going up. So those are things you might want to look for previously at the trend line that you like to buy, to see if there is a pattern that you think might repeat itself. And when you're about to sell, you can compare the previous high to see when you reach that high, they continue to make higher highs, or the price just drop from there. And that makes you think maybe since you enter at the valley, you can stay in the trade longer, not just selling it at the first high, but staying the trend in the trend longer. Or maybe it pulled back midway and then went up, then you decided maybe you should sell it at the new high, and when it pull back midway and start going up, maybe buy it and combine long uptrend long swing trading strategy to short uptrend long swing trading strategy. Buy at midpoint, and when it reach a new high, you sell it again and you get out of the trade to wait until it comes back to the valley. Those are the decisions you have to make based on each stocks you have in your watch list, because each one of them will behave differently, and you'll make those decisions taking into consideration that if you start at the valley and you reach the first high, you see whether you should sell it or not, knowing that it might pull back midpoint before start going up again. You'll decide the profit you lock in, if that will offset the higher price you'll pay getting it at the midpoint, but at a higher price compared to the price you bought it before. This is the price, the y-axis from 0 up. Buying it here, you see when I put my mouse here, is showing you a price at the right, versus buying it here, selling it, way to buy it here. The profit you lock in might be worth it to pay at a higher price to buy it again to go here. So just stay in, losing this profit when it pull back, losing this profit when it pull back halfway, but you are still going to make profits because compared to where you bought it versus here, the price is still higher than where you bought it. The price is still higher than where you bought it. So those are the decision. Even though it's pulling back at a higher level, if that makes sense. So you're still going to make profits. You are just going to lose a portion of it. If you pull back here, you'll be, you see my mouse here, you'll accumulate this, but you lose this price, this excess here that you could have accumulated if you sell it there. So those are the things you'll ask yourself what you are letting go versus what you are accumulating. If it's worth staying in the trade knowing that it's going to continue making higher highs, or if it's just better you sell it and not even buying a midpoint, but just wait to buy it again at the valley again when it comes back there. How long it's going to take to come back? In the meantime, the money you lock in, you can use it to buy another stocks that you'll find at the valley going up. But yeah, it's just an interesting way to swing trade, cash flowing those investment stocks instead of letting your money in it. That will slowly grow at the trend line. Because the trend line is upward, it's going to keep growing at the trend line. You can swing trade those investment stocks you can invest in long term, accumulating, locking in those fluctuations away from the trend line. You see how wide this is, but still it came back down to this trend line. So if you have the money in, it's going to grow steadily at this trend line. But swing trading it, you can lock in those fluctuations away from the trend line, and that is pretty much, in my opinion, what it is all about. When it comes to swing trading stocks, you can invest in long term, lock in those fluctuations that happens along the trend line, lock them in instead of letting them go and let your money grow slowly along the support line. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. We thank you very much for all your comments, and we thank you very much all that subscribe to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and ninasoap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money, just as small. One share at a time is good when it comes to long option and swing trading strategy. Even with one share, if you buy this low and sell it this high, that will be quite a bit of profits you will accumulate in it related to that one share. Or you can start with $200 per trade, or even $100 per trade, if that is enough to meet the minimum required to open a brokerage account with your brokerage firm, or to open a Roth IRA with your brokerage firm if you have a job. But yeah, and you can just aim for the new high if you are swing trading upward large stocks or upward stocks, or depending on where you enter, 5% return or 10% return could be a target point as well. For ideas on how you can create your own watch list, will you please check the playlist links in the video description. We have a playlist where we catalog videos related to how you can handpick watch list for your watch list of stocks to swing trade, to analyze on a daily basis and swing trade from, so that you don't have to keep asking yourself every day what stocks to buy. what stocks is hard for you to buy, but you just reference your watch list and you analyze it on a daily basis whether you are buying a stock or not. And for other videos, other swing trading related videos, will please check the other playlists we have, and those are examples of some videos that we recorded, some published already, some not yet. And we have series for watch lists as well that we are publishing, and we have another series that we start recording but we have not started publishing yet. Once we are done with this series, we are close to be done publishing those, we'll start publishing this one as well. But just to help you use some filters to analyze any stocks you come across to decide whether it is worth adding to your watch list in relation to the type of swing trading strategy you are using. And you'll have your own long list of stocks go to swing trade, and you pull a short list from it that you know you can analyze within an hour every day. And you can just, and the stocks that was kind of hard for you to understand or didn't really work well with the strategy you are using, you can flag them, and at the end of the year you can take them out of your short list and go back to your long list to pull some others that you didn't trade and add them to your list to give them a try the new year. And over time you will create a curated short list of watch list of stocks that you can trade from day after day. And you can start with large cap stocks if you are a beginner, because they do not fluctuate quickly, and you can focus more on the strategy you are learning rather than trying to keep up with the fluctuation of the stocks you are trading. That way, when you master that strategy and you curate your watch list to have stocks that react well to that strategy, you can venture away from large cap and try mid cap or small cap. Why not? If you have time to have multiple type of watch lists to fall back on. If you do not find anything in one, who knows, maybe you'll find something in the other at any given days to buy. But yeah, it's good when you have a job, you start thinking about ways outside of your job that you can make money to supplement your paycheck, not necessarily to spend it, but to keep accumulate that income and keep letting it grow, so that over time those other sources of income you are growing can surpass the income you get from your full-time job. Because it's freeing knowing that you do not depend on your full-time job to provide for your family basic need. Thank you. And yeah, when I'm talking about trying to analyze the chart within a year, within an hour, having a stock watch list that you can analyze within an hour, the one we analyze right now, if I was doing it without actually talking, let me show you how I will do that. If I will just have it this way, and this one is COR, and COR I will compare pretty much what I bought it to where it is going and what it did, and I will just move to the next one is cost, COST. COST is somewhere there. We want to buy it here or here. At this point, I'm not going to do anything with it. So the next one is CRM. So you see, in less than a minute, analyze those three. CRM, we like to buy here, and right now is here. It's going down, but it's now close to where we want it. And then I'll just continue. So that's how fast you'll analyze your chart, and you'll be able to go through 70, 60, 70s of those stocks within an hour. when you come across one that is close to the trend line you like to buy, that's when you pause, zoom, see what is going on there, and start thinking about a plan. When you wanted to buy, do you have enough higher lows? You'll count those higher lows there to see if you have enough. Is it a green bar that day, or is it a red bar, and things like that, and make a plan. So those stocks close to the trend line, I don't know, I have cards in blue on my things. A card could be an example. One is getting close to the trend line here, which could be a buying point for us. I will zoom to see where it's going. So you pull back to here and start going up. Then I'll start wondering, is it going to come further? Is it going to continue going up from here? But then I will look, I'm having lower lows up to here. I don't have any higher lows here. So no, I'm not buying anything, even if it's giving me an impression that it's going to go up from here. So, but this is going to take me a few more seconds to think, to brainstorm about what is going on there, because it's close to a trend line that I like to buy at. But other than that, if it's far from it, quick, you look at the trend line, you look at where the price is, you move to the next until you come across one that is close to the trend line. You zoom to see what is really going on there, and you think about, is it still doing lower lows? Is it doing higher lows? And how many higher lows do you have? Do you have enough to think is done going down for you to start planning on getting in at the first or second green bar that will follow a pullback, and things like that? And can we start color coding some of them to give you an idea that that is coming close to the trend line that you like to buy at, and so forth. And once you buy some, you can highlight it so that you know that those, you have them in the portfolio already. And the one that you didn't highlight, the one that you have not purchased, or when you sell, you take the highlight out of there, because it comes back to the one that you do not have in the portfolio. Thank you so much for your time. Do you swing trade? Which swing trading strategy do you use? Will you please share that in the comments with us? Thank you.